But there are a bunch of functionalities similar to the split that we had where it split automatically without any formulas that we have built into Google Sheets. So for example, we have data cleanup. You can do cleanup suggestions, remove duplicates, and trim white spaces. Now before we do that, I'm going to do one more formula. So you can see right here we have Alistair Fox, we have all different names, and we have the count of how many times they appear inside this list. So we have a couple of ones, we have a couple of twos. If we want to see a list of all the duplicates, we can type equals unique and then select the range. And when we do that, it's going to provide the list of every single person on there, excluding all the duplicates. So we have 5 duplicates. That's why there's 5 that are missing from the bottom. Now this is great when it comes to extracting the unique values, and you need to keep the unique values in the data set. So for example, if you have a list of closed opportunities, there's multiple employees that have multiple closed opportunities every single month. So you want to leave the names as duplicates, but on a different spreadsheet, you could want to be able to filter them out and have a list of every single one time. Now if the duplicate shouldn't be there, you can actually use functionality built in there to remove those duplicates. So for example, you can go to data cleanup. You can go to cleanup suggestions. And if you want to look at it one at a time to remove or not remove, so not only will it recommend different remove duplicates, but it will also recommend trimming different white spaces that happen. And white space is just more than one space that appears in a value. So you can see right here, we have Atticus Stone, then a space after. There shouldn't be a space after. If you have one space after one value, and then on another value, we don't have a space, if we try to build a formula to match those up, it won't work because they're not an exact match. So that's why it's important to keep your spaces trimmed. So if I wanted to, I can click on trim all, and now those are gone, and I don't have the space after there. Now for the duplicates, you could remove it. An even easier way though is you can go to data cleanup, remove duplicates. And then it will ask you which column do you want to analyze. So if you want to check for duplicates in any single one of these columns, you could, but you could also check it within one column. So I'm going to say data has a header row, and I want to only look at the columns where it has the name as a duplicate. Otherwise, if I'm doing count, for example, it will remove any of the duplicates because it's doing 1 or 2. So I'm going to look at just column A, remove duplicates. You can see that we had 5 duplicates right there. We have 49 remaining unique rows. I'll hit OK. And now you can see that all of the 2s are now listed as a 1. So that's a quick and easy way to remove all the duplicates in a matter of seconds.